On Twitter yesterday, the guest rules for Cypress Point got released. Let's talk about some of these rules. All right, so some of these are pretty standard, right? Use of cell phones makes sense. The thing that's really interesting to me is no rangefinders allowed, including GPS for Garmin. Now, I wonder if that's because they want the caddies to do it, or if they're just going full old school and saying, hey, we should just not do rangefinders at the club. Unaccompanied guests limited to 18 holes. Apparently, the first hour of each day is unaccompanied guest tee times, which is where they get a lot of their funding from, since those are pretty expensive tee times. So that's interesting. Use of driving range for members only, again, interesting, but I think based on the land they have, it's pretty small, so that makes a little bit more sense. Use the locker room to change your shoes. Again, no shoes in the parking lot changing, right? That makes a ton of sense to me. Attire, long trousers. So you're not allowed to wear shorts there. Again, not very common, but does happen at some clubs. Please yield to member play if requested. That just means if you need to let someone through, let them through. Not anything crazy there. Please arrive at the club between 7 and 7:15. Again, you're the first tee times off. Get there at a reasonable time. Caddies customarily receive 175 per bag. If you're not paying more than 175, you're probably not going to be allowed back, I would assume. Single digit handicap playing the back tees makes a ton of sense, and respect all staff. Now, none of these are a massive surprise except for the no rangefinder thing, what I thought was really interesting to me. I wonder if they're just kind of going old school with it or not, but really cool to kind of see some of the behind the scenes of some of these rules, especially with the Walker Cup being at Cypress last week. Yeah, super interesting.